That's a badass icon. But anyway, we got ManicTwig versus Breezeey. ManicTwig is on the Tavern versus Breezeey. Should really know this off the top of my head, but he's clutch or kick. Had a check. Now, got a slow load in. Means I have to fill time, right? Now, I don't know much about ManicTwig. I do know he must have donated because that's a awesome freaking icon to Warcraft 3 champs. I don't know much about Breezeey either, at least in this game, because he went random. Well, he's a random player, I should say. And the last game I saw was with him as Orc versus Human. And he would Tower Rush. Now, at tier 2 at least. Now he's the Human. So, I don't really know how his Human is. Yeah, Rookie, I know. He went Human this game, but I mean, in general, he's a random player, so I have no idea what his Human actually looks like. I'm pretty sure I remember from watching his last game that, like, he didn't exactly know how to do the build with Orc, so it's like, I don't know what his, like, main race really is. ManicTwig, I'm guessing we'll see a barracks in a minute, and we're going to see some HH. Breezeey equal Monk? No. Monk is a totally different person. Monk is Monk. Breezeey is Breezeey. Two different teams. And yeah. FSHH. But we got an MK. I don't actually know, like, how this game plays out, like, on this map. I've never seen Human versus Orc on this map. ManicTwig is going pretty standard, even though his build is a little off, I believe. I was kind of looking at chat, but I think it might be a little bit off. But MK first, I don't really know about that. Hey, Grinchy, how's everything? Well, Breezeey just, I guess, wanted to use some mana, so that works. As you can say, he can't get back into his base, which is pretty standard, but could come into play later. I mean, that always looks better for the people who have, like, amazing micro. You know, they figure out how to get out of these things without running into their base. Sometimes that backfires for lower levels. He hasn't finished this yet. I hope he remembers to finish that. No, he didn't get this around. Close, but no. He pulled all of these. That was just a resummon. Nice. Don't let him get any XP, and he's on his way to tier 2 over here as the Orc. And Breezeey is... I don't know what he's doing exactly. I think he's trying to get the surround, but he just pulled all of his peasants. Well, he called them to arms. I don't know. What's he going to do with that? Yeah, the card was pretty good this morning. Badu, you don't know what that is, Badu and Carson did some streaming. It's like a series on Africa? I don't know. Africa TV, either way, it's awesome. They got a little, I think Africa pays for it, and they get some pros on. And it was pretty sick this morning. X-Lord versus Foggy, and then it was Todd versus Spiral. He still hasn't finished his vault. He doesn't know. So yeah, I don't think Breezeey really has a plan. I don't think he knows what's up as a human player. So we'll see how this pans out, I guess. But it's looking real good for Manic. Just because I think I would say Manic knows what he's doing. Meanwhile, Breezeey, I think, is just doing things. He did finish the vault, though, so that's a plus. No second hero yet because he's supply stuck. He'll be supply stuck for a little while now. It's getting a bestiary. Oh, pretty standard. It's like the latest tower ever. Alright. So Spirit Lodge, bestiary, barracks. I mean, versus a lot of human, you usually see more so like, you know, grunts and shaman, but HH work too. As long as Breezeey doesn't get some amazing claps off on all these HH. But as you can see, he went Bolt first. And even if he gets clap, he doesn't have any way, he doesn't have like Brilliance Aura or anything, so he won't be able to do it too often. It's just really mana intensive. TC's almost out. Manic is trying to figure out where he is. Maybe trying to wonder if he like early expoed or something. He got Aura first. Which is alright, but you know, when you see all, I mean, we know it. When we see like 6 footmen right outside your base, you almost wish you had Stomp because they'll probably be surrounding something and you can just swoop right on in. For the easy shots, easy surrounds, or, well, not surrounds, easy stomps. If you had grunts, you would surround with it. But that's actually a surrounded burrow, basically. He's never going to repair it even if he tries to. Not in time. So that's one burrow down. Although he did notice, he did come back, he already started rebuilding, so that's good. Alright, a Wind Rider. I didn't even look. I just kind of presumed it was going to be either... Oh, that's a surround. So, if he can get one more bolt, there we go. If he TPs, that's a dead TC. That's the one thing I've noticed about Breezeey. Like, he played versus Philip last week, and he always seemed to be down at certain points in the game, and then he'd surround Philip's hero without Philip noticing in time, and all of a sudden the game got flipped on its head. So I think that was part of the reason why he went MK. He really loves his hero surrounds, especially when you have so many foots. And he's now going Rifleman, but he has absolutely nothing else. No production buildings, just a barracks. He's sitting at 42 out of 42 food. Damn, why did my... Sorry, I didn't even see you ask, Fats. For some reason, my phone doesn't scroll down with the chat as it comes up sometimes. So, 3-1 heroes to... He didn't even get Brilliance Aura first, so... Not that it's... He should, but... I'm still curious what Breezeey got as a second spell on the MK. Only we had like an overlay if I was only not too lazy and I actually went and looked at those things, right? But he also has an awesome item, you know. It's not as good as it used to be. Only 100 mana more, but still. I think he got a Ring of Protection 4 from that. Not exactly great. But with the way Breezeey likes to aim heroes, that might actually not be the worst thing in the world. I definitely feel like Manic has more of a game plan. Breezeey is just winging it, pretty much. So he got two Spirit Lodges, Arcane Sanctums, and he hasn't done anything with them. Hasn't built a single thing yet from them. And he doesn't have a TP, so luckily he can get one right from over here if he wants to. But he's got to do something. He's also now supply stuck, or blocked. Okay, so Ring of Protection for both of them. I think Breezeey is a little bit confused. That'd be awesome if he like purposely did that and thought it was the real hero just to surround him, but I think he's just supply stuck, so he's trying to build another farm. And he didn't buy a TP, he just decided it was time to run back. And I think he feels like he is screwed, and he kind of is, so he's just aiming the hero. The TC has the TP this time, I guess he learned after last time, but Breezeey just turned around and named the FS instead. Now, Breezeey is doing the interesting thing of surrounding the TC level 3 that is stomping him with a greater a potion of greater mana, an invul pot, and Ring of Protections. And it's not going to work out well for him. After the FS died, I thought maybe he had a shot if he would just aim the units. Not a great shot, but some shot. But Manic just ended his life in style with the stomp and then a TP. On the bright side, Breezeey has plenty of gold to rebuild. He hasn't used these Sanctums at all game. Good. Finally getting something from him. Yeah, Grinchy, that's like the caster curse, what you just did, where you said improvising like a jazz musician and then everything dies right after. I was about to say what you said, but then I was like, this might not go as well as I hope it does. And that's game. Breezeey realizes it. I didn't even see, he must have rebought the FS. You know, at that point I kind of knew the game was over. So, not bad by Manic. Manic had the game plan. Breezeey had... he was just going with it. But they're ready to go. They're going right into the next game. So this is good, though. Because right now it's 3-13, according to this score, with the Tavern losing. But Manic is on the Tavern, so all of a sudden now it's 4-13. Not bad. All right, so we got Amazonia. This was Breezeey's pick. I mean, he only had choice from 2 maps left. So I wonder if he has a game plan for this time, or if he's gonna go wing it again. This is kind of what I mean. Like, I think because he's a random player, he doesn't have all the builds down as concise as he could. That's definitely something to work on. It would definitely help him. No, it's a little bit off. He's mining gold a little bit slower than he could be. But this game was a small thing. Last game just didn't make sense, though. And I'm guessing we're going to see the same thing from ManicTwig, because, hey, if it works, why not do it again? I always wonder, like, the Peon Scout. Yeah, you do it when you're like a BM because, well, I guess on this map he could creep with the FS a little bit. So never mind. I was going to say, generally with the FS, you just kind of go right over and start harassing right away. So why bother Peon Scouting when you know you are going to come over here anyway with your FS? But maybe he wants to see if it's going to be an MK or an Archmage or something else. In this case, it's actually an Archmage. I guess last game maybe got him a little bit scared that there might be an MK, because if he does come over here with the FS, if he's not very careful, or if Breezeey's able to surprise him, he can get bolted and then surrounded pretty quickly. This is nice of Manic. Suicided that. Okay, let's see if Breezeey does it right. And he does. Very nice. Although he's got to watch that he doesn't... Okay. Uh-oh. So where things get a little bit dicey. All of a sudden you have all these half-life militia. One down. Two. Alright, at least Breezeey got the XP from that. And if he kills one, just don't aim the hero. Aim the wolf. Get level 2. That will give you level 2. Breezeey's going right up. Attacking. Whoa. Okay, he noticed. He meant to pull one. He pulled them all. Alright. So he did get level 2. He lost a few peons. Or peasants. Doesn't have the wood yet to tech. Now he does. Hopefully he notices soon. Good, he did. Manic's doing a nice job of making sure he doesn't feed wolves. It's like a... People sometimes think they're getting so much done with their harass because they're like killing a peasant here and there, which is great, but if you're just farming the other guy's wolves, sometimes it can really add up. It's up to 3 HH. It's not going to be supply stock this time, that's for sure. Should be able to get his TC right away. I'm gonna guess we're gonna see a tower rush. That just seems like a Breezeey thing to do. I really don't have anything to base this on except I'm seeing a lumber mill, even though he is low on lumber, so it makes sense to get a lumber mill. It just feels very Breezeey-ish. He's really gotta, go back, heal up. Breezeey really could be level 3 by now, but he's being a little indecisive and not doing anything yet. Alright, Manic got Endurance Aura again, level 1. He's using the Wolves to tank, but he is backing up the FS, which is a good idea. Yep, towers. Except he doesn't have any gold now for a second hero, unless he's going mid. He is. Or maybe he's not. Is he? Okay. Firelord. Oh, Breezeey. I saw him tower rush someone as an orc on this map, so that was the other reason I thought he might do it. But, we're gonna have to see. You know, he's got a ton of footmen. But if Manic is able to... Okay, and he's got Stomp now. Very nice. No Chain Lightning, though. He's just aiming the Euro. Saying, forget everything else. Don't know if that's really the right move. He could be purging for sure right now. Nice kill on that tower. You don't want those to go up, but these HH are now getting all very low. Oh, and the lava spawn's gonna split. Nice stomp. So this is scrappy. He does have another purge. Could use it on that water alley. Okay, now he's got level 2. That tower is gonna go up though. He should have put at least one peon right here into this burrow, and it would have killed that tower. So suddenly this is looking a lot better for Breezeey. I didn't think that tower push was going to work because of where he put the tower. I was just waiting for the burrow to kill it, but let's see. Second tower will go up as well. No life on this TC. He's living on the edge. He could have gotten maybe a pot unless it was rebought, and the FS got surrounded actually by that split. All right, so that's a 1-1. I don't know what I just watched, but it worked. Manic, if you watch this, you had that, in my opinion. You had a forward burrow, and he put his towers right there, and his units were fighting right around it. Just put a few peons in that burrow. You know, fight near the burrow, and you would have been, I think, A-okay. This is a pretty quick series, though. And there are more series after this. Ambition versus Niklas is next in 27 minutes. So that'll also be a 6 series. They're both pretty high level. Orc versus Undead. Alright, so Concealed Hill. Can't really tower this one too easy. It's a really long distance. Alright. So he's not getting a barracks. Well, now he is. Usually you don't do this. But, okay. Breezeey, if you watch this, it's a small thing. But the reason people like build a farm, like just start the farm and then put on the altar or the barracks, is because the farm does not take as long to build, and it's just really about like the positioning, really. So you can finish this farm with like the next peasant that comes out, and it'll finish at the same time as the altar. It's similar to every other race. If you build your altar with one of your first 5 workers, the first worker that's out can build the burrow or whatever, and they'll finish at the same time. It's a small thing, but it can be big. So Archmage, FS. It's going to be HH on Manic's side. Breezeey, I don't think wants to deal with this harass anymore, so he's getting a earlier scout tower. Not a bad idea. But he needs more workers. There you go. I think Manic tech quicker last time. Could be wrong. Maybe he got the second barrel. That's one peon dead, or peasant dead. And this sucks if he gets this farm. I mean, you could always, you know, quick rebuy or rebuild, but he really wants to build it, I think, like right over here for some reason. Alright, Manic is doing a good job of not feeding his wolves because as soon as he does, it's level 2. And his tech has started. Alright. There is a chance, and I don't know my builds that well, but that Manic said you towered me. Fine. I'm going to do what Kaiser loves most. FSHH, and he's probably going to add some towers at like tier 2. Try and end it, maybe. There you go, level 2. Okay, so we're not going to see the similar tower push from Breezeey. He's going for the blacksmith this time. Unless he's going to go in with cannon towers or something. That'd be badass. I mean, it is GNL. That'd be awesome. If someone could pull off a cannon tower rush. I don't know if I'd love you or hate you. But it'd be awesome either way. Breezeey's being a little indecisive again. You know, he was over here. Now he's just creeping over here. He could be... I've taken this, taken like this green over here, and maybe been level 3 by now. Ooh. Oh, he almost got this round. Alright, so TC, double HH. Am I going to be right about towers, though? He never... Oh. I don't know what happened there. I don't think anything died. I think he just accidentally pulled off the blacksmith. I didn't even notice. Breezeey, you got to learn to love the shift key. Build something and then shift it back to the tree or whatever. It'll make your life a ton easier. Alright, I was wrong. There's no towers coming. Kind of wish there was. Just seemed like, you know, retribution. Would have been cool. Instead, we got Spirit Lodge, Troll Regeneration. Not bad. He's going to creep up his level 2 on his TC. He takes this, and then if he goes over here, that's level 2. Also, at the same time, the FS was taking XP over here because he wasn't going to get anything done anyway. Alright, I totally lied. Or was totally wrong. I didn't lie. I just didn't think it was possible. Tower rush. I just got confused because why do we have a blacksmith? Just for one rifleman, but... Towers, FS. This is horrible timing, really, for Manic. He needs it. Oh, that's going to go down. He's going to be supply stuck. It's horrible timing for Manic because he just creeped a poison creep. All of his stuff is rather weak. His FS is dead. And he bought 2 pots on it. So there's probably no more pots really for him to buy. And yeah, ouch. So the towers didn't even have to go up. Breezeey is Breezeey and crazy. And game 1 didn't work, so I think he went back to what he knows best. At least what it seems like he knows best is tower rushing with either orc or human. And doing it pretty effectively. So that's a 2-1. So I was saying it was getting a little bit closer. Point-wise, but let's see. It's now 4-17, 4 points for the Tavern, 17 points for Clutcher Kick. It's still a series of Fats Russell in, what, quite a few hours, actually. And at some point, Fatty Masker versus Jats, so there's definitely a chance for the Tavern to grab some points for sure.